Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Technical Vocational Livelihood Track Home Economics Strand. And for this semester, you will be taking up Bread and Pastry Production or BPP. And this is Vijat P. Kaisip, your subject teacher for this course. Okay, so after this lesson, the learners will be able to explain the core competency in bread and pastry production, discuss the relevance of the course, explore the opportunities in bread and pastry production. So before we go to our main topic or main lesson, first we have to know what is bread and pastry production. Are you familiar with this? Okay. Okay. So, bread and pastry production is a short test the course that will train you in preparing pastries and similar desserts for hotels, restaurants, and other food-related business establishments. Then, what is baking? Baking is cooking by dry heat in an oven or oven-type appliance. It is a method of cooking used in making breads, cakes, pies, pastries, and biscuits, which everybody enjoys eating. Baking is also an enjoyable activity which you can learn either as a hobby or as an income-generating project. So especially nowadays that we are facing this pandemic, most of us are just staying at home, no work, no income. So if you're able to learn the baking, the bread and pastry production, you will be able to survive. You will have an extra generating income just by doing simple baked products. And matututunan nyo po yan dito sa ating course. So I hope tututo kayo at magkakaroon ng interest dito sa ating subject. So, in bread and pastry production, we have 5 core competencies. The first one is to prepare and produce bakery products. As you can see in this picture, in this video, we have here different kinds of bakery products. The first one is banana bread. The second one is muffin. The third one is the soft rolls or dinner rolls. And the last one is cookies. So, okay. In this first core competency, we have 3 learning objectives or LO. The first one is to prepare bakery products. So in here, we are going to learn what are the different kinds of ingredients needed, the different tools, equipments, utensils that are needed in preparing bakery products. Then the next one is decorate and present bakery products. So after preparing bakery products, we will not just stop in doing it. Of course, we have to decorate it so that it will be appealing to the eyes of the consumer, of the client. And the last one is how to store properly the bakery products so that it will remain fresh. Okay? Then the next competency is to prepare and produce pastry products. The first one is all about the bakery products, and this one is all about pastry products. So as you can see in this video, in this picture, we have here the pies, the tart, the French macaroons, eclairs, and pretzels. Then the learning objectives in this competency is to prepare pastry products. Just like the bakery products, we will learn what are the different ingredients needed in preparing pastry products. Katulad ba to ng mga ingredients na kailangan sa ibang bakery products? Are the utensils, equipments, and other equipments are the same with the bakery products? And also, we will learn how to decorate and present pastry products, how to store properly the different types of pastry products, what are the packaging needed, then the third competency is about the preparation and presentation of gâteaux, torts, and cakes. So, for the information of all, gâteaux and torts are cakes also. Gâteau is a French word for cakes, and torts is a German word for cakes. In this competency, we have 5 learning objectives. So the previous 2 competencies, they have only 3 competencies, learning objectives, while in here we have 5. So the first one is to prepare sponge and cakes. So we will learn how to prepare the bread of the cakes. Next is prepare and use fillings. So the different kinds of fillings that are going to use in preparing cakes. The third one is the decoration of the cakes. Of course, if we're not stopped in just baking the sponge for the cakes. We're not just stopped in using the fillings, in frosting the cakes. We will learn how to decorate it depending upon the event, the occasions. And if you're working in a company, of course, it will be depend on the establishment standards. Then the next one is to present cakes. The last one is to store cakes. Siyempre, there are different ways in storing different types of cakes, different types of baked products. Iba ang pag-store sa bakery products, sa bread, iba ang pag-store sa pastry, iba ang storage ng cakes. Then the fourth competency is about the preparation and display of petit fours. So as you can see in these pictures, petit fours are just a bite size, small size of a cake with frosting and fillings. Learning objectives in this competency includes prepare iced petit four, prepare fresh petit four, prepare marzipan petit four, prepare caramelized petit four, display petit four, and store petit four. So as you have noticed, we have 4 types of petit fours. Then the last one is to present desserts. Presenting desserts also have different learning objectives. The first one is to present and serve plated desserts. So, hindi na tayo ngayon yung tulad ng sa piyestahan. Basta naihain natin yung mga desserts natin, bahala na ang mga bisita na kumuha, self-service. In here, we are going to plate our desserts. Kasi hindi naman natin hinahayaan na kumuha ng dessert ang guest natin if we are working in a hotel, in a restaurant. Maliban na lang kung ito po ay buffet desserts. Meron po silang mga dessert stations doon. But syempre, kahit siya ay buffet station ng desserts, meron pa rin po siyang mga presentation na ginagawa. Hindi basta lang natin inihahain. Ano po? Okay, so the next learning objective is plan, prepare, and present buffet selection or plating. So, dapat pag-aralan natin, tama ba ang combination ng mga desserts na ihahain natin? Hindi yung kung ano na lang yung maisip natin. Okay to. Ito na lang. No? So, dapat siya ay may coordination sa bawat isa. Then, the next one is store and package desserts. So, syempre, there are times na kailangan, tulad ngayon, sa panahon ngayon, pandemic, most of the establishments or the restaurants ay take away or take out ang serving ng kanilang mga pagkain. So, dapat proper ang packaging and storage ng dessert. So, okay. So, now na alam na po natin ang 5 competencies ng bread and pastry production, aralin naman natin, what are the relevance of this course? Ano ang importansya nito? May makukuha ba tayo dito? Pakikinabangan ba natin to? Or it just same with the other subjects na kailangan lang natin kunin para tayo ay makatapos ng senior high school. Okay? So, okay. What is the relevance of this course, Bread and Pastry Production? The art of baking remains a fundamental skill and is important for nutrition, as baked goods, especially breads, are a common and important food, both from an economic and cultural point of view. So tulad nga po ng sinasabi natin na ang rice, ang staple food dito sa Pilipinas or sa other Asian countries, ang iba naman pong bansa, ang kanila pong staple food ay bread. They are not rely on rice. Talagang bread ang kanilang main source of energy. Pwede silang walang rice. Basta meron silang bread. So kung ikaw ay isang negosyante at nakatira ka sa bansa ng staple food ay breads at marunong kang mag-bake, so diba napakalaking advantage na magtayo ka ng negosyo about bread and pastry production. So, hindi lang po yan ang importansya ng bread and pastry production. Students of baking will gain knowledge of pastry, specific approaches, and apply traditional culinary skills to the world of baking, making these classes a worthwhile venture for students of all skill levels. So yung mga estudyante, kayo po, magigaining nyo yung knowledge about the specific approach dito sa baking. Madadagdagan ang new skills kung kayo man ay nanggaling na sa pamilya na marunong mag-bake. Maaring may makukuha pa rin kayo't makukuhang additional skills dito sa lesson natin. And I'm looking forward na someday makita ko kayo na naa-apply nyo itong pinag-aralan natin as source of your income. Kung hindi man main income, kahit extra income lang. Kung hindi ka man makapag-aral agad ng college, pwedeng habang naghihintay ka ng pagkakataon, nag-iipon para makapag-college, magkaroon ka ng extra income gamit itong bread and pastry production. Gamit ang natutunan sa bread and pastry production. Madami na po tayong estudyante na nag-graduate dito sa ating school na nakikita ko po na nagkakaroon sila. Ngayon nila na-appreciate yung lesson, yung pinag-aralan. Dati kapag ka nagli-lesson kami, kung may questions, walang question. Ngayon, graduate na, nagbe-bake na ng actual, mag-PPM sa akin, saka sila nagko-question. Okay? So, another importance of bread and pastry production. Can you imagine the world without baked goods and pastries? Diba? Kapag yung mahal natin sa buhay magsi-celebrate ng certain occasion, magbibigay tayo ng cake. Magbibigay tayo ng chocolate, pizza, or yung mga bata, pang-amo natin mga candies, desserts. So, giving these baked products is also a sign, one way of showing that you love, that you care for someone. Tama po ba? Okay. So, since alam na po natin ang different core competencies ng bread and pastry production, alam na natin ang importance ng bread and pastry production. So, what are the different career or job opportunities in bread and pastry production? May naghihintay ba sa ating trabaho after nito? Okay, the first one, as a baker or pastry chef in a restaurant or bake shop. Kung hindi man po sa kilalang restaurant agad or bake shop mapunta, sa isang maliit at simpleng bakery lang muna, matututo pa rin po tayo doon. Mahahasa po ang ating skills at pwede na nating makipagsabayan sa ibang malalaking bake shop kapag nakuha na natin at na-practice na natin ang ating skills sa baking. Next, chocolatier. So, the one who is producing chocolates. In bread and pastry production, hindi lang po bread at saka cakes ang ating gagawin. Meron din po tayong mga recipe kung paano gumawa ng chocolate. Pero syempre, limited po ang oras natin. At kung matatapos po natin ang lesson na to, ang course na to, matatakil po natin siya. Pero syempre, puro pahapyaw lang po yan. Nasa inyo na po yung pagpapractice. Sabi nga, practice makes perfect. Cake decorator. If you're not into baking, ayaw nyo nang naiinitan ng oven, Ayun yun ang nagpi-prepare ng ingredients. Pero, gusto nyo pa rin nasa bread and pastry production kayo. Pwede pa rin po. Bahala na yung iba doon sa pagbe-bake. Pero, ako ang magde-decorate ng cake. Kung kayo po ay medyo may pagka-artistic, creative, imaginative, magagamit po natin yan sa pagde-decorate ng cake. So, kung meron po tayong cake decorator, meron din po tayong pastry designer. So, iba't ibang pastry naman ang ating i-design. Then, the other one is caterer. Pwede rin po tayo maging caterer dito sa Bread and Pastry Production course. And the last one, if you have enough capital, may puhunan, at kaya na po nating magpatayo ng sarili nating bakery or bake shop, pwedeng-pwede po. Di po ba iba yung magkaroon tayo ng isang negosyo or pumasok tayo sa isang negosyo na meron tayong kaalaman sa business na pinapasok natin? Para alam po natin kung paano pauunlarin, paano pagyayamanin ang ating business. So kung kayo po ay may skills and knowledge sa bread and pastry production, pwedeng-pwede po kayong magpatayo ng sarili nyong bakery or bake shop. So since yan po, natapos na natin ang ating lesson for today. Before I leave, before I end this video lesson, let me leave you this quotation from Chief Ingram. God gives us the ingredients for our daily bread, but He expects us to do the baking. So thank you and see you on our next lesson.